Good day, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be explaining cultural relativism. So, what is cultural relativism in ethics? Cultural relativism says that there is no such thing as a universal truth in ethics. There are only various cultural or subcultural norms, codes, or standards of morality, and nothing more. In other words, morality, the rightness and wrongness of action, depends on a particular culture or subculture. And since no two cultures are the same, or no two cultures are the same, each culture has its own unique or different moral standards or norms that they follow. Different societies have different moral codes, as this theory says. The moral code of a society determines what is right or wrong within that society. So if the moral code of society says that a certain action is right, then that action is right, at least within that society. There is no such thing as objective standard or absolute standard of morality, according to this theory. So to judge a moral code or a moral standard depends on a particular culture or subculture. In other words, it is not right for one to universalize right and wrong. Rather, each unique culture and its moral conduct or norm should be respected. It is arrogant for people to judge one culture from the other and say that one is superior or inferior than the other. All cultures have to be treated equal, and all cultures have to be considered good. So the moral conduct of each culture, which is different from one another, should be respected at all times. So this means that what is good in one culture is not necessarily good in another culture, or what is bad in one culture is not necessarily bad in another culture. So what should we do if this is the case? Well, for the relativists, they would say you have to be a Roman when you are in Rome and do what the Romans do and avoid what the Romans avoid. But if you are, let us say, in the Philippines, then think, act, do what the Filipinos think is right or wrong. So for the relativist, one has to be flexible, one has to be versatile. To be moral requires one to be knowledgeable of the different cultures and their peculiar modes or norms of conduct for one to be able to assimilate, respect, and act accordingly when one is in that culture or in that locality or community. So that is cultural relativism in brief. So the essence there is no universal truth in ethics, no absolute universal or a single moral standard. On the contrary, the Catholic faith believes that morality is not relative, but rather there are objective, universal human standards of right and wrong that all human beings recognize and respect regardless of culture, race, gender, age, and nationality. So once again, that's what cultural relativism is all about. Thank you for watching and listening. Please click like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.